Hello, my friends. Kurt Berglund with you from sunny, warm, picturesque Barranquilla, Colombia. And if you don't hate me already, you hate me now. We are going to do my first full game demo of Pocket Pennant Run today. And not going to do any injuries, not going to do any homebrew rules this time, just walking through the game, straight walk through. We'll take a pause at a few points to kind of go over some things that may be of interest to you in terms of gameplay, but just going to play a game of Pocket Pennant Run, give you a look at it, and you can see what you think. The website is in the description for the video below. And if you haven't checked it out yet or seen my other videos, would recommend that you do that. I think you're going to be impressed. So we're going to have some fun today with Pocket Pennant Run. The teams, this is a decade I do not visit very often. It's the 1990s, but I think it's my two favorite teams of the 1990s. The 1993 Detroit Tigers, loaded with guys that could absolutely mash and not too much pitching, against the 1995 Seattle Mariners at the Kingdom. It's Mike Moore against Randy Johnson, a soft tosser against the absolute non-soft tosser maybe of all time. So we're going to have some fun. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Oh, and if you haven't, please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your help, my friends, and I do appreciate that very much. Okay, starting lineup time. All right, for the visiting Detroit Tigers, or as Mike Ditka would say, Detroit. Leading off in left field, it's Dan Gladden. Batting second at second base against the left-hander, it's Tony Phillips. Batting third at third base, Travis Fryman. Batting fourth, the DH Prince Fielder. Batting fifth, the catcher Mickey Tuttleton. Batting sixth, the center fielder Eric Davis. Batting seventh, the shortstop Alan Trammell. Batting eighth, the right fielder Rob Deere. I know Eric Davis and Rob Deere never played together. In fact, they released Deere and picked up Davis in August of '93. But I'm hoping heads do not explode all over this great land of ours. And playing first and batting ninth, it's Skeeter Barnes. On the mound is Randy Johnson, a lefty, of course. He has a fatigue rating of 7. He is an A pitcher with an A control, and he is a C defender. All right, for the homestanding Mariners, batting first and playing left field, it's Vince Coleman. Batting second at second base, Joey Cora. Batting third in center field, Ken Griffey Jr. Batting fourth, the DH, Edgar Martinez. Batting fifth at first base, Tino Martinez. Batting sixth in right field, it's Jay Buhner. Batting seventh at third base, Mike Blowers. Batting eighth behind the plate, it's Dan Wilson. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Louis Soho. On the mound for Detroit is right-hander Mike Moore. He has a fatigue limit of 6. He is a C pitcher with D control, and he is a C defender. All right, those are the particulars. I have the dice here ready to go, and my lineup cards in case I need to hit the pines for some bench. I can do that very, very quickly. And these are the cards needed to get the job done on the field. So here we go. It's Dan Gladden stepping into the batter's box against Randy Johnson. And the first pitch of the ball game is a 4 on Johnson, is a control outcome. The control is 9, and that's going to be a strikeout for Randy Johnson to open this ball game, the big unit with a K. Now it's Tony Phillips, the second baseman. Jack of all trades for Sparky Anderson, and I guess every manager he ever played for. And the pitch from Johnson is an 8. That's a batter outcome. A 6 on Tony Phillips, who's an A. He's a switch hitter, so we don't adjust his rating. And he hits it on the ground to Joey Cora. Cora gets up with it and throws to Tino Martinez. And there's 2 down in the top of the first. All right. Now we got Travis Fryman up there, sometimes shortstop, sometimes third baseman for the 93 Tigers. It's a batter outcome on Johnson. Fryman's a right-handed batter. This is hit in the air to center field. Ken Griffey Jr. is under it, and he'll put it away for out number 3. And we have a 1-2-3 inning for the big unit in inning number 1. All right, Coleman, Cora, and Griffey for the Mariners coming up. That's a 7. Now Moore is a C pitcher. Coleman is a switch hitter, so no adjustment there. It's a batter outcome. 12 is a power result for Vince Coleman. Vince Coleman with a 3. His power is a C. That's going to be hit in the air to center field, and it's a long run for Eric Davis, but he's going to get there. And that will retire the Mariner leadoff man in the first inning. Now it's Joey Cora. Cora's a B batter, switch hitter, but hit lefty most of the time. It's a batter result. We got a 3. Cora is a B. It's a ground ball to Alan Trammell at shortstop. He's up with it. And throws to Barnes at first base for the out. There's 2 gone in the bottom of the first. Now it's Ken Griffey Jr. And that's a batter outcome. And we have a C. It's a line shot right at Barnes at first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 for Mike Moore. So the polar opposites in pitching styles are getting equal results. No score after 1 inning. All right, top of the second. Cecil Fielder up against Johnson. Johnson is an A pitcher with A control. So we have a control outcome. And now we have a 10 for the big unit. He walks Fielder. So Prince strolls down to first base. Get our first base runner of the game, and it's Mickey Tuttleton. Johnson the stretch and the delivery, and this is a batter outcome. Tuttleton swings, and it's a base hit off Johnson. It rolls toward Louis Soho, but he can't make a play. Going to be an infield hit for Tuttleton. Fielder stops at second, and we got 2 on with nobody out for Detroit. In the top of the second, Eric Davis up. Johnson the stretch. Whoa, we got dice going everywhere. And the delivery is a defense outcome. And it's a 4, so that's to second base. Second baseman for the Mariners is Cora, but not a good defender. He's a D. So let's see how that shakes out. We got a 5. It's hit on the ground to Cora. He gloves it, fumbles it, throws to Tino, and retires Eric Davis. Runners move up to second and third. Fielder at third now. Tuttleton at second with 1 out in the top of the second for Trammell. Johnson, the stretch, and the delivery to Alan Trammell. That's a 10, which is a batter result. It's a 9 for Trammell. Base hit through the middle. Drops in front of Ken Griffey Jr. That's going to score Fielder from third. It's going to score Tuttleton from second, and the throw comes into second base. A 2-run single for I don't know. Should we say the should-be Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell? Oh, wait, no, he's in. It's Lou that's not. My bad. The Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell, just drove home 2 runs. 2-0 Tigers. Rob Deere at the plate. The pitch from Johnson is a defense result. That's a nubber out in front of the plate. Dan Wilson is an A defender. He's on it. And fires down to Soho for 1. The relay to Tino is in time for a 2-6-3 soul-killing, rally-crushing, or something like that, double play. So we played an inning and a half, and it's 2-0 Tigers because Deere ended that inning a little bit prematurely. So, bottom of the second, 2-0 Detroit. Edgar Martinez, then Tino Martinez, then Jay Buhner against Mike Moore. Pitch. Control outcome for Moore. That's a 10 on a C. I'm sorry, a D. And he walks him. So, leadoff walk for Edgar in the bottom of the second. Tino up. The pitch from Moore is a batter outcome. Tino is a B. That's hit in the air to center field. Under it is Eric Davis. And Eric the Red makes the catch for 1 down in the bottom of the second. Now it's Buhner. Jay Buhner. Frank Costanza's favorite player. The pitch from Moore. Batter result for Buhner. We drop him to a D. Hit on the ground to Phillips. He goes to Trammell for 1. The relay to Barnes is in time for the 4-6-3. Rally-killing, soul-crushing double play turned by the Tigers. We played 2 complete. It's 2-0 Detroit. In the third, it'll be Barnes. And then the top of the order with Gladden and Phillips. The big unit. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. And that's 2 for the big unit. 2 Ks. 1 down in the third. Gladden comes to bat. And that's a batter outcome. Gladden's a B. Hit on the ground to Tino Martinez at first. He throws to Johnson covering. And there's 2 down in the third. Now it's Phillips hoping to get something started with 2 outs. He's 0 for 1 in the game so far. And the 8 will be on Phillips' card, and it's trouble. It's hit deep. Phillips powers a C. It's hit deep to left. That's Vince Coleman country. He's going to make the catch for the out, and it's a 1-2-3 third inning. 1 more biscuit for breakfast, and Tony Phillips takes Johnson deep. All right, so we go to the bottom of the third, and it's 2-0 Detroit. In the Mariner third, it's Blowers, Wilson, and Soho for Seattle up against Mike Moore. The pitch to Blowers, the Seattle third baseman, is a defense check. That's hit on the ground to shortstop, and that's Trammell. Allen's defensive rating is a C. And that's going to be a 1-base error on Trammell as he fumbles the ball. So Blowers reaches on the E6. Now it's Dan Wilson. Moore the stretch, checks Blowers at first, and the pitch to Wilson. Control check. It's a 6. He walks him. 2 on for Seattle now, and they got something going. Soho is at the plate, and we're going to put a bunt play on to demonstrate that. All we need is the red and the blue dice. And Soho gets the bunt down. It goes to Barnes at first. He gloves it, turns, and flips to Phillips covering, and it's a 3-4 sacrifice for Soho as Blowers moves to third and Wilson moves to second base on the bunt. So with one out, it'll be Coleman and the Mariners with a chance to tie the game. Pitch from Moore is a defense check. That's hit to first. That's Barnes. His defense is a C. That's a 4. And he gloves that ball. And he's going to fire home to Tettleton. That's going to retire Blowers at the plate on a 3-2 fielder's choice. Wilson goes to third. Coleman is safe at first on a fielder's choice. It's first and third with 2 outs now for Seattle. So there's trouble, and there's big trouble for those Mariners because Moore might get out of this. Cora is up now. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Control outcome, it's an 11, and it's a wild pitch. No, wait, it's a wild pitch on Moore. That's going to bring home Wilson. It's 2-1 Detroit now. Runners move up. Coleman goes to second base. Cora's still got a chance to drive in the tying run. 2-1, 2 outs, top of the third, or bottom of the third, excuse me. The pitch is a control, and that's going to be another walk for Moore. He has walked 3 so far in the ball game, and 2 in this inning. So 2 on with 2 outs for Griffey. Griffey is 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch to him is a batter result for Griffey. Ground ball hit to Fryman at third. He's going to go the short way to Phillips at second and retire the Mariners that way. The Mariners get a run on no hits and leave 2. And after 3 complete, it's 2-1 Detroit. Yeah, 2-1 Detroit after 3. Meat of the order coming up for those Tigers in inning number 4. Fryman, Fielder, and Tettleton against Johnson, who now has only a 1-run deficit. Hey, struck him out. Fryman's done. 3rd strikeout for the big unit. Top of the 4th. 1 gone. Now it's Fielder. Walked and scored in the 2nd. And this is a control check for Johnson. Hey, struck him out. That's 4 for the big unit. And now Tettleton with 2 outs and nobody aboard in the 4th. That's a batter result. That's going to be trouble. Tettleton's got big-time power. Hit to center field and deep. Ken Griffey Jr. is on the run, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track for the putout. So after 3.5, it's 2-1 Detroit. So now the Mariners will send up the 4, 5, 6 hitters against Moore, Matthews, Martinez, and Buhner. I'm going to show you a hit and run here as soon as we can fit one in. This is a batter outcome. Big time power for Edgar. And he hits this one to center. Eric Davis under it. And Eric the Red makes the catch for the first out in inning number 4. Now it's Tino, 0 for 1. Mike Moore has not allowed a safety to this point. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Batter result, Martinez is a B. Hit to center one more time for Eric Davis. That's not the guy you want to hit it to. 2 gone, and now Buhner 0 for 1, hitting a double play in the 2nd. 2 gone in the Seattle 4th. Batter result, Buhner with big time power, but This is just a base hit to right field. Buhner's on with a 2-out single, and that'll bring up Blowers, the third baseman. He reached on an error in the third. Pitch from Moore is a batter outcome. That is a 2, so it's a ground ball to Phillips. He's going to flip to fielder, and that will retire the Mariners in inning number 4. After 4 complete, it's 2-1 Detroit. 93 Detroit over the 95 Mariners. In the Tiger fifth, it's Davis, Trammell, and Deere, righty against Johnson. We had a good one, 2-1 ball game. The pitch is a control check, and the strikeout, hey, struck him out. Number 5 for Johnson. He has retired 2, 4, 6, 8 in a row, 9 in a row. And Trammell up now. 2-run single in the second, provided the Tigers' runs so far in the game. And the pitch here is a batter result. Nope, I'm wrong. It is a defensive result. That is hit to third. Blowers is a D defender, but he gloves this one and makes the play to Tino Martinez for out number 2 in the 5th. Here's Rob Deere, perfect member of this team, but they let him go in August. The pitch is a batter result, and it's a jam job single just over the head of Joey Cora, and Deere is on with a single, and here comes Barnes. 2 outs, 1 on. Batter result, Barnes is a B, and that's a base hit for Barnes, and it's to right center. Buhner cuts it off. Deere's going to third, and there's going to be Tigers at the corners with 2 outs now for Gladden. Johnson the stretch and the delivery. That's a batter result. To B, it's hitting the air to left toward the line. Vince Coleman is going to take it, and that will retire the Tigers. They threaten get a couple hits off the big unit, but don't score. We're halfway through. It's 2-1 Detroit. In the bottom of the 5th, it's Wilson, Soho, and Coleman coming up for Seattle, 8, 9, and 1. Against Mike Moore, who is soft-tossing his way to a victory here. Only 1 hit allowed by Moore, and the run he has allowed is unearned. The blot on his ledger are the 3 walks. Wilson up. He walked and scored in the 3rd. The pitch is a defense check. This is hit on the ground to Tony Phillips. Phillips' defense is a C. That's a 10. He gloves it and flips to Barnes at first, and that'll retire Wilson. Now it's Soho who bunted the runners over in the 3rd inning in his only at-bat. Moore, defense check, tapped in front of the plate. That's Tettleton. He pounces on it and fumbles it. It gets away from him. Soho will reach on the E2. 1 out, 1 on for Coleman now. 2nd Tiger error of the game. Moore the stretch, and the delivery to Coleman is a batter. Result, it's a 9. Coleman is a B. And that's a base hit to right. Drops in front of Deere. Soho is around second, heading to third. Deer bounces the throw in on the carpet to second base, and Coleman is on first. So it's Soho at third, Coleman on first, and one out in the Mariner fifth. Tying run is 90 feet away with one out for Cora. And why not? We're gonna put the squeeze on. The pitch from Moore. Cora bunts. Okay, so now we're on the strategy card. The bunt is to Mike Moore. His defense is a C. He gloves it. He has no play as Soho scores from third. He turns and throws to Phillips covering first, and the safety squeeze works. We have a tie ball game in Seattle. 2-2, ballet time. And there's two outs now for Ken Griffey Jr. with Coleman at second base. Jr. is 0 for 2, the pitch. It's an 8 batter result. Griffey is a C, base hit to right field. Charging hard is Deer, around third is Coleman. The throw is cut off, and it's 3-2 Seattle. Bottom of the fifth, here comes Edgar. Griffey at first, Martinez 0 for 1. The pitch from Mike Moore is a batter result. 7 for Edgar is a B. Hit on the ground to first. Barnes gloves it and flips to Moore covering. And that retires the side, but not before Seattle ties the game on two runs on 2 hits. After 5 complete, it's 3-2 Mariners. Phillips, Fryman, and Fielder up against Johnson in the Tigers 6th. And I'm still dropping dice left and right. Fortunately, I'm getting the roll. And the pitch from Johnson to Phillips, batter. Phillips is an A. That's hit in the air to right, slicing towards Buhner, who's going to make the catch for out number 1. Travis Fryman now. Travis is 0 for 2. Johnson's pitch. Hey, struck him out. Number 6 on the day for the big unit. He's allowed 4 hits. He's walked 1. With 2 outs now, it's Fielder. And this is going to be trouble. It's going to be big trouble. Fielder launches this one, and it's going to get in the gap. Extra bases for the big man. Griffey fires it toward the infield, and Fielder stops at second with a 2-out double. Now it's Tettleton. Mickey is 1 for 2. The pitch from Johnson. Tettleton is a C. Hit on the ground to Tino Martinez. He gloves it and flips to Johnson covering, and that'll retire the Tigers in inning number 6. Bottom of the 6th coming. 3-2 Seattle. Now it's Tino, Buhner, and Blowers for Detroit. This is Moore's 6th inning, his last inning of work before fatigue becomes an issue. So Sparky is watching him closely. And let's see who they got in the pen. Well, they have kind of a mess in the pen, but they're going to get Joe Baver up and throwing. Late season acquisition for the 93 Tigers. Tino Martinez steps in against Moore. That's a batter result. Tino is a B. It's hit in the air toward left. Dan Gladden on the run, and he makes the catch for 1 down. 1 gone in the Seattle 6th. Buhner up, 1 for 2 for Jay. Batter, 6. Hit high but not deep towards center. Eric Davis, 2 down. And now Blowers, who's 0 for 2. Moore winds and delivers. Batter result 10 on Blowers. He drops to a D. It's a base hit for Mike Blowers. 2-out single. Dan Wilson comes up. If you had told Sparky before the game that Mike Moore would allow 4 singles in 5 2/3 innings, Sparky would think he's going to be winning this game. Although against the big unit, who knows? Dan Wilson, the pitch from Moore. Batter result, trouble. Wilson drops to a C, but he corks it. This is, let's see, Wilson's a D power. This is going to be extra bases. Split the gap between Deere and Davis. Around second is Blowers. He's heading to third. Wilson gets a double. And with 2 outs, now it's Soho. They could go to Baver here, or they could hope that Moore gets out of the inning. What to do? I'm going to give Moore one more batter. Soho is 0 for 1. He's also bunted and scored a run. His defense check, hit to left field. Dan Gladden is a B defender. And we rolled a 9. And he's going to make that catch for out number 3. It retires Seattle in the 6th. We go to the 7th. And it's 3-2 Mariners. The big unit is now in his last inning before fatigue becomes a factor. So it's Davis, Trammell, and Deere, 6, 7, 8 hitters in inning number 6. In inning number 7. Top of the 7th coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. All right, so this is it for the big unit. Not to say I'm going to pull him, because I might not. Davis, 0 for 2. Pitch to Eric. Batter outcome, it's a 3. Davis is a C. Ground ball hit toward Soho. Louis gloves it and throws to Tino Martinez for out number 1. Now it's Trammell. Trammell's 1 for 2, the pitch. Defense check, hit to right field. This is Jay Buhner. He is a B defender, and he makes the catch for 2 down. Now it's Rob Deere, 1 for 2. Top of the 7th, 3-2 Mariners. Pitch from Johnson is a batter result. Deere is a D, and that's hit on the ground to to Blowers at third. He picks it and throws to Tino, and that will retire Detroit in the 7th. It's time to stretch them out at the Kingdome with the score. Seattle 3, Detroit 2. That's going to do it for Mike Moore. Tigers are going to bring in Joe Baver. They got him from Oakland in August of '93. Baver's ratings, he is a 1 fatigue. He is an A pitcher. He has C control, and he is a D defender. He will take on the Mariners in the top of the order in the bottom of the 7th. Coleman, Cora, and Griffey. Baver the stretch and the delivery. That is a control outcome, and he walks Vince Coleman. All right, so we'll put on that hit and run that I mentioned before. All right, we put the yellow aside. We're going to roll 2 dice. We've got the strategy play chart right here. And that's a base hit. Coleman is on first. His speed is a B. And the 5 on his speed rating will make him safe. So we come back here, and it's going to be a single with a 2-base advance for Cora. So Cora lines it to right, drops in front of Deer. Coleman around second, heading to third. Hit and runs are just that easy. First and third with nobody out in the 7th for Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 3 with a ribby. Defense check. It's hit to Baver. Baver is a D defender. He gloves it, and Coleman's trying to score. Baver throws home to Tettleton, who applies the tag to Coleman, and that retires the one-time speedster for the Mariners. So there's 1 gone now. Cora advances to second. Griffey's safe at first on the fielder's choice. Still 3-2 Seattle. The pitch to Edgar Martinez, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. That is a batter result, and that is a ground ball hit to Fryman. He goes to Phillips for 1. The relay to Barnes is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 5-4-3 double play turned by the Tigers, and it ends the 7th inning. The Mariners still lead, but it's only 3-2 as we go to the 8th. Johnson will stay in the game, so I'm updating my scorecard here, knocking him down to a B. The bullpen for the Mariners will get busy. Jeff Nelson starts to throw for Seattle. Barnes is up. We're in the 8th. I'm sorry, yes, I gotta update my scorecard. We're in the 8th. 1 for 2 for the Tiger first baseman. This is a defense check because Johnson is now a B. It's hit on the ground it's a number in front of the plate. Dan Wilson is an A defender. He gloves it and fires to Tino for out number 1. Now it's Gladden who's working on an 0 for 3 day. Batter outcome, he's a B. And that's a base hit for Gladden. Single, 1 out, 1 on, tying run aboard for Detroit. Phillips up 0 for 3 for the day for Tony. Fryman is on deck. Johnson the stretch, the pitch to Tony Phillips. Hey, struck him out, and it's a big one. 2 gone now in the Tiger 8th. That is strikeout number 7 for the big unit, and Fryman comes up as a 2-time strikeout victim against Johnson. 0 for 3 for him. Should we send Gladden? No, I'm going to let Fryman try and knock one out of here, and he's not going to. It's a ground ball hit to Blowers, who's going to go the short way to Cora to retire the Tigers in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th with the score: Seattle 3, Detroit 2. And I'm going to go to the bullpen for a pitcher for the Tigers. Baver's done after 1 inning of work. He allowed a walk and a hit and didn't allow any runs. So we're going to bring in a lefty, and it's going to be Bob McDonald. Bob McDonald, Sparky's loogie in 93, although I don't know if they were calling them loogies in 93, other than when you spit in a highly disgusting fashion. They were calling those loogies, but I don't know if they were calling the left-handed short guy a loogie. If you know, put it in the comments. It's the top of the 8th. Tino, Buhner, and Blowers up against McDonald. He is a C, a fatigue of 1, a C rating, a C control, and a D defender. Gonna get another pitcher up in the bullpen. We'll say Storm Davis is starting to throw for the Tigers as well. Tino is 0 for 3. Mariners would love some insurance for the big unit. Norm Charlton is now throwing in the Seattle bullpen. The pitch to Tino. It's a defense check. That's hit to center field. And it is Eric Davis, who is a C defender. And that is an 11, and it drops in for a base hit. So Tino is on. Now it's Buhner. Buhner. Well, that's going to do it for McDonald, regardless of whether he had any kind of agricultural endeavor going on. That's going to be it for him. It's going to be Storm Davis. He was an in-season acquisition as well. His fatigue is a 1. He is a B pitcher. But he's in to face the right-handed Buhner and Blowers, and if we get that far, Wilson. Davis's control is a B, and his defense is an A. We're in the bottom of the 8th. There's one out. There's nobody out. Nobody out. One man on. I can speak. And it's Buhner, 1 for 3. Jay Buhner does not bunt. The pitch. So it's a batter outcome, and Buhner is a C. He drops to a D against the right-handed Davis. This is hit on the ground to Phillips. Phillips goes to Trammell for 1. The relay to Barnes is in time for a 4-6-3 rally-killing, soul-crushing double play turned by the Tigers. It's their 1, 2, 3, third one of the game. Blowers comes up now with 2 outs and nobody aboard. The pitch. It's a control check for Storm Davis. His control is a B. Hey, struck him out, and that will retire Seattle in the bottom of the 8th. We're going to the 9th. I'm going to let the big unit try and finish it. He's down to a C. Charlton is ready in case the wheels fall off. It's Fielder, Tuttleton, and Eric Davis. Righty switch righty in the Tiger 9th. Johnson has gone the whole way. He has allowed 6 hits and 2 runs, both earned. He has struck out 7. He has walked none. And let's see what Fielder can do. Cecil is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. He has doubled as well. Johnson winds and delivers. It's a batter result. That's a 10. Fielder's a B, and it's a base hit for Cecil, and that's going to do it for Johnson, as here comes Sweet Lou Piniella out of the dugout. And he wants Norm Charlton, and he wants him right now. We're in the 9th. Fielder is at first. Charlton is coming on. He has a fatigue of 2. He is an A pitcher. He has A control, and he is an A defender. And he's going to try and close this thing out. Now the Tigers are going to look for a runner for Cecil Fielder, who is a D runner. They don't have much better, but they're going to use Gary Thurman, who is a C. Actually, Gary Thurman was pretty fast, but whatever. He's going to pinch run for Fielder at first base. And now it'll be Tettleton. I would bunt, but it's Mickey Tettleton, so I wouldn't bunt. And it's Charlton on to face him. Tettleton's hitting right against the lefty Charlton. Nobody out. Thurman at first. The pitch from Norm Charlton. Hey, struck him out, and there's one down in the Tiger ninth. Now it's Eric Davis, who's got an 0 for 3 day going. Charlton the stretch. And the delivery to Eric the Red. It's a batter outcome. Davis is a C. And that's a 10, and that's a base hit. Drops in front of Buhner. Around second goes Thurman. He's going to third. And there are Tigers at the corners with one out now for Trammell, who's driven in both Tiger runs in the ball game. First and third. And Seattle in trouble. Charlton in a jam. Deer is on deck. Trammell at the plate. The pitch. Hey, struck him out, and it's going to be the last chance saloon for the Tigers. Rob Deer, unless I pinch hit for him, but it kind of defeats the purpose of playing Rob Deer in the first place. Plus, I don't have anybody better against left-handed pitching, so it's going to be Deer. On deck is Barnes if Deer can reach. Thurman at third, Davis at first, Charlton with 2 outs. We're in the top of the ninth, 3-2 Mariners. The pitch to Deernuts is a defense check. It's a comebacker to Charlton. Norm Charlton is an A defender. He gloves it. He takes a couple steps toward Tino, flips him the ball, and the Mariners are 3-2 winners in this one. We'll give you your totals. Randy Johnson picks up the win. Norm Charlton gets the save. Made it interesting, but he does get the save. The Tigers' totals go like this. 2 runs on 8 hits, and they committed 1, 2, I think it was 2. Yeah, it's 2 errors. And the victorious Mariners got themselves 3 runs on 6 hits, and they committed no errors. Nope, no errors. The loser in this one is Mike Moore. Tough luck loser. Gave up 2 of the 3 runs are unearned, but he does take the L. That is our demo of the rules for the full 9-inning demo for Pocket Pennant Run. I will put the website. There's new All-Star cards you might want to check out as well if you've purchased the game. They look like a lot of fun. I'm going to be picking those up myself. The website for Pocket Pennant Run will be in my video description for this one. Thanks for being with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day, everybody. So long, everybody.